how you doing? It's Expression to Life with your girl, Rena Love, and I am sitting here with the great Kevin Ray Owens from the group Ray, Goodman, and Brown. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you doing?
Yes, I'm awesome.
Great.
And he has just done a great performance at the Broadta anniversary, 6th anniversary here in Queens, New York. So, what I want to ask, the name Ray, Goodman, and Brown. Explain that to me.
Okay, well, that name came about because before I was with the group, of course, Al Goodman, Harry Ray, Billy Brown, they were the Moments. And they were recording at Sting Records, all platinum, Joe and Sylvia Robinson. And they weren't happy. So they wanted to make a move. And they did make a move. They made a move to Polygram Records in 1979. And upon doing that, Sylvia said, well, you can't take the name. I own the name The Moments. So you got to change your name. They thought that would stop them, evidently. And it didn't. So Al, Billy, and Harry got together and they said, man, you know, we got to come up with this new name. And they were throwing around Goodman, Ray, and they threw around everything. Then they finally came up with Ray, Goodman, and Brown.
Sounds really
They said
nice.
It sounded like a law firm, and they said, we're going to keep it. And that's how that name came about.
But I noticed you have Ray parentheses in the middle of your
Well,
name.
that's because I have replaced Harry Ray in 1982.
Okay.
A long time ago. A lot of people didn't know that. So, and when I had replaced him, he went solo. He went back to Joe and Sylvia Robinson at all platinum. And then it was funny. In '83, Al Goodman, myself, and Billy, we started a record label. And it was funny at that time that Harry wanted to come back.
Oh.
Yeah, so it was some strange things going on. So what we did, we recorded Harry on our label as a solo artist. We recorded Harry Ray. He had a solo album. And then it was 83, 84 came around. That's when Luther knocked on my door and said, Kev, I've been watching you with this, that. I really would love to have you as part of my entourage. And I went back to Al and Billy and them, and I asked them. I said, do you mind if I go? And they had to think about it. Because even though Harry Ray wanted to come back, you know, there were some scars.
Right,
you know, he
right,
had
of course,
they were bitter.
Of course.
It was a big court battle over the song Special Lady. It was ugly.
Wow.
So, but Al and Billy thought about it for a while, and Harry was cool. You know, Harry missed him. He was trying to make up. So Al said, you know what, man, Harry's trying to come back. You go, do your thing. But whatever you do, this is your home. He said, you're a partner now. He said, you're not a hired singer. You are a partner of Ray, Goodman, and Brown.
Okay.
So you go with Luther, but you know, anytime you want to come back home, you got to home.
back.
And I was like, wow.
That was awesome. That gave you the freedom to go and
To
your
go
heart
and
is
come.
clean. And
Yeah, it was totally clean.
That's good. That's good. It's always good to have that. So you said Luther invited you to be a part of his entourage. Explain what entourage means.
Well, entourage is a group of people, you know, on tour, entourage, and you're touring the world with a family of people.
Did you sing with him as a part of his background?
Oh yeah, yeah. That bald head guy that you see on stage with Lisa and Ava. And
this is for the fans that you know.
Yeah, I know. For you.
But all the people that didn't know.
Yeah, I'm that bald head guy on stage dancing with Lisa and Ava, and for the whole time.
And what was that like?
Oh boy. Because I had grown up as a young man wanting to dance and sing so much, you know, that was my love, this dancing, this thing. I choreographed every group that I had. You know, I was a choreographer.
Yes, because you can really,
I was everything,
you can move. I won't ask you how old you are, but you can move.
I don't mind telling, I'm 60. I'm proud. But,
you should say my camera guy.
And so, you know, and Luther, it was fun. It was just fun, just putting the shows together, and it was a challenge. And I got the chance to work with some diva, is what we call, you know, diva choreographers. Lester Wilson, oh boy, he's one of the best in the business. You know, he passed away. But Lester Wilson is who Luther hired, and he was with the likes of Michael Peters and all those guys, all those real heavy choreographers. So it was just a blast. I mean, Luther made it fun. It wasn't work. It was hard work, but he paid us well, and Luther made his atmosphere
family-like.
Right. It was very private. It was very family. The girls would have their room, me and him would have our room, the band would have their room, you know, and backstage everybody's got personalized house coats, and everybody's room is set up with an ambiance. He had an ambiance staff, by the way.
Right now.
He had a staff that did nothing but put candles in room and couches and curtains. And so every city that we went to, when we walked into, well, I was with him, but when everybody was walking to the dressing room, they walked into like a little apartment. You know, it was done up.
Right.
It was comfy.
That's
so, I mean, he just made it so comfortable for us.
I'm sure you miss him.
Oh, a great deal.
Yes,
I do.
yes. Okay, so I have a question. Lately, I've been seeing you performing solo. Is there a reason for that?
Yeah, because, you know, I feel I have so much to give. I gave Luther, I gave Ray Goodman Brown, but I've never done Kevin. Now, I would start out every now and then, and everybody's saying all these years, even when I was with Luther, you need to do solo, you need to go solo. Oh my goodness, you're so dynamic. But I've always been attracted to groups. So, but just recently, now that the group, you know, like I said, I'm 60. You know, Billy Brown, and we're proud to say it, he's 70. You know, Al is not with us. And the times are changing. So as times are changing, we're regrouping. I got my new book, So Amazing, and the new musical. So I'm trying to branch off into new horizons. Not recreate Kevin, but give Kevin a platform now.
Okay, so have you written material for yourself?
If I was in material?
You've written your own
material?
Yeah.
Yeah. I have a new solo album coming.
Okay.
You know, with the book. I have a whole thing coming with the musical production and everything.
Talk more on that.
Well, actually, it's of my time with Luther. My 25 years on the road, I replayed everything. The fights with En Vogue, the fight with Anita Baker, you know, all the fights we used to have backstage and things like that, all the differences. Yeah, I wanted to bring a real story.
Yeah, because people just see the glamour. They don't see the real story.
And they love Luther.
Yeah.
And everybody wants to know more, and nobody's saying anything. You know, the family, you know, is kind of guarded. I don't blame them. They don't. But I have a story that even his family can't tell, because I'm with him for 25 years. You know, so I have another type of story, and it's fantastic. It really is. Those that have read it, all I get is thumbs up. Thumbs up, thumbs up. It's great. They say it was written well. I tell it without telling people's business.
Okay.
You know, but I tell it. You know. Yeah.
Good. That's good. So it's your story in your words.
Right.
Now, did you have to get permission from anyone else to speak freely?
No. But I did things because of the type of man I am. Because how much I love Luther and what he's a big brother to me. I have total respect for his family. After I finished my transcript, I went to the family and I showed them what I was about to put out. I actually went for an approval. Not that I needed it, because it's my story, but out of respect, I went and did that, and they read it over. It took them 2 months to look it over, and all the lawyers came back and said, Kevin, it's wonderful. You know, there's nothing offensive in here. We wish you all the luck in the world, and if you need us, give us a call.
Awesome.
Yeah, so I felt good, so it was like total release, you know.
That's good. That's good. Now, coming here to Brata and performing, what was that like to be, you know, in the Caribbean atmosphere?
Well, I'm always in the Caribbean atmosphere.
You like that, don't you?
Know. Yeah,
you like that, don't you?
Yeah, I go to Jamaica a lot.
Really
I stay in
now?
Spanish Town, Slaggerville.
Stop playing.
I'm telling you. See, I know. That's where I stay.
I
stay up on the hill. There's a
that?
big house way up on the hill in Slaggerville. It's a friend of ours.
You have a house there?
Well, it's kind of like the Ray Goodman Brown house.
Well, you might as well have one if you go there often.
We were thinking about buying one down the hill, but anyway, we have a friend called Winston Samuel. There, maybe.
Shout out to Winston Samuel.
Shout out to Winston Samuel. I love you, Spooky. He's mad at me, by the way. If he sees this, he's going to say, "I'm gonna get the cat." But that's family there. Okay. Whenever we go, we're with him, and we've done that for the last 25, 30 years, even before I was with the group. So yeah, I'm always. I mean, I felt I'm totally
Right at
comfortable.
home, right
Yeah,
at
come
home.
on, this is family.
Okay, so
Yeah.
so let me hear something Jamaican patois.
Well, I can't talk patois. I can't do that.
But you understand quite well.
Well, yeah, but all depends on who I'm talking to. See, I have to be around the person because when you start talking, you see, if you know, everybody has their way of talking it.
Yeah.
I know how Winston Samuel. See, I can follow him. If he's talking to me, I'm like, okay, I got you, and I have other friends. But just everybody know, and you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
all right,
about. I know
okay.
what you're talking about.
All right, yeah.
Okay. Well, I think I've asked all the questions that I would like to ask you.
You sure?
I'm not sure, but I'll call you if I don't.
Okay.
Well, I want to thank you for this interview. It's
pleasure.
been a pleasure interviewing you today. And is there anything else that you would like your viewers to know? Anything else that
Well, yeah.
you know?
Well, as far as the book is concerned, you can go to So Amazing, thebook.com, which is my website. But it's best to go to Amazon or BarnesandNoble.com, and you can order it from there. I'm trying to get the accreditation. You know, selling a book out of the trunk of your car doesn't get you the bestseller.
Right. Exactly. So you got to put it where it works.
That's just a little note, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
And the CD hasn't come out
The
yet.
CD's not out yet.
It's not out yet.
We're still in the studio working on it.
So stay tuned for
We
that.
got 3 singles done. We got to finish up like another 8 songs.
All right. So if you need a backup singer, make sure you hit me up, okay?
Oh,
All
okay.
right. You ever heard me sing?
No, tomorrow.
Maybe tomorrow.
All right.
So, my friend Kevin Ray Owens, thank you so much
You're welcome.
for hanging out with me
My pleasure.
and Expression to Life. So here it is. There you have it. This is Expression to Life with your girl Renee Love signing off. Come back next time, okay? Peace.
Look at me, I'm in love. Big shout out to Expressions to Life. Thank you for having me.